Oh man, good morning everyone. Welcome to B4T Network 126 YouTube channel. This is my channel where I discuss topics about other YouTubers. But I'm starting to realize that I've been focused too much on Brian. I haven't really talked about April Lauren in a while. Actually, I haven't made any videos about her recently. I don't even think she makes videos on YouTube anymore. Last time that I checked up on her, um, she never lost the weight, but that's a whole different video. So I'm already off from work, Brian, because I know you're gonna be watching this. I know you watch it. I know you like to watch it. And I just got off from work. It was a tough day at work, but I could save that for the other channel. Very tough day work for me, dealing with stupid people at work, stupid coworkers. But I just got off from work, Brian. Something that you're not willing to do because you don't want to work. And it's time to get a job, Brian. It's just the honest truth. You're already a big boy. You're like 40 years old already. You should have a job. Your problems would be solved if you just had a job. And I'll prove to you what I'm telling you is not a lie. I'm going to the ATM right now and I'm going to pull some money out. Something's going on here, guys. Something is going on here. B4T, B4T, T, 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 B4T, 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 B4T. To be honest with you, you know what my dad would say, honestly? Hold on. Hold your horses. I want to see if I. Hold on, let me see, guys. Okay, I think that's a little bit better now. Yep, that's a little bit better. You know what my dad would say about you, honestly, Brian? I know you don't believe me. There are so many people in this country working illegally. They don't have documentation. That means they don't have a social security. They don't have an ID. They don't have any legal presence in this United States of America, the greatest nation on the face of the earth, next to Israel, of course. That's a whole different topic, but the point is the greatest nation on the face of the earth. You were born in America. Think about what I'm saying here, Brian. You're wasting your social security number. You're wasting your youth away. You're wasting it all because you don't want to work. Honestly, oh my goodness, I don't like this. Hold on, I don't like. Anyways, I'm trying to work with it. But hear me out on this. My dad would say that they should take away your residency and give it to an illegal that wants to work. Because they're working. Brian, how is it possible that an illegal alien can get a job, but you cannot get a job? And they can get their own housing. Because they get their own housing, Brian. They buy their own groceries, but you can't do none of that. Seriously, what is wrong with you, man? What's going on with you? Seriously. An illegal alien can get a job, but you can't. They can pay for their own house, but you can't. And I'm gonna tell you something. They only come with the clothes on their back. Most of them don't have family members when they first get here, and they manage to get a job, find a place to live. No, but you want people to pay your rent, to buy you a house, buy you an RV. Oh no, and you know, you think I didn't read the comment last time? Somebody suggested that why don't you get a van? Oh, poor little baby can't get a van because that's not. He wants an RV. Ooh, boo hoo, you ooh. I'm sorry. He can't get a van. It has to be an RV or an apartment or a house. He just wants housing. Again, an illegal alien jumps the border. A lot of them risk their lives. A lot of them have actually um, um, died of thirst in the desert. Yeah, a lot of illegal aliens have actually died walking through the Arizona desert, the Death Valley. Believe it or not, Brian, because and a lot of these people have issues. They come from broken homes, oppressive governments. A lot of them have, unfortunately, they have psychological issues, just horrible backgrounds, period. But they managed to get a job and get an apartment, and then some of them even buy their own house here, believe it or not. Buy their own vehicles. They don't got a transgender, degenerate father that makes their car payment and their insurance payment and gives them a car all for free. They don't have that, Brian. They don't. And some of you managed to buy brand new trucks. But you on the other hand, I don't know what's going on with you, man. I'm not here to attack you, but I'm giving you examples. Sub low roller scratcher. What the hell is going on with you, man? Like seriously, get a job. I don't have to give you money to get housing. Nobody does. And hear me out on this, supporters and haters alike, and people that just want to know about Brian. Do not give this man anywhere to live. It's just simple as that. He has to work for it. How can you sit there and make a video that oh, I gotta have housing first. If not, I'm not getting a job. In other words, you're not gonna get a job because nobody gives you housing first. Housing has to be first. Think about it. The horse before the carriage. Man, you're delusional. I'm gonna give you a testimony personally because you're always gonna say, try living my life, dude. All right. I can't live your life. That's impossible. Let me tell you a little bit about my life. My dad, my mom, at the time it was me. I want to say it was my little brother, and if I remember correctly, yeah, it was my brother, me, my mom, my dad, and my sister Jacqueline. I don't think my sister Farrah was born yet. I don't think so. We were homeless, living in a van, which you don't want to live in a van. Right there on Figueroa and next to Felix the Cat, right there by Interstate 110. Interstate 110, right next to the Catholic Church, where Felix the Cat dealer is. I don't know if that dealer's still there. And it's right next to USC campus. We were homeless, South Central. My dad had a job while we were homeless. Yes, Brian, my dad had a job. We did not have proper way of showering. Back then, the gyms didn't exist like today. So you're full of excuses. You are full of, I don't want to say it because I'm trying to honestly change. You're full of you know what. All right? I don't buy it. I don't buy it. I remember my dad would always go to work. My mom would always try to sell food. And one time I clearly remember one time my mom got confronted by the police and they harassed her. I thought she was going to get arrested that day. My poor old mom, she had to pull up with my dad. His had us homeless, living in that. First, we started sleeping in the car, I remember. Right behind, there's a park right there on Figueroa. And my dad always tell us don't draw on the window because like late in the middle of the night the windows would water condensation would build up on the windows so people couldn't see inside the car, so my dad wouldn't let me No draw on the windows. He tell me not to, and I would listen to him. And we used to sit down in the back seat, me, my brother, my sister, and huddle up in their covers and just fall asleep. My dad would sleep in the front seat. My mom would sleep in the other seat. And we were like that for like days on day. Then this wonderful family had compassion on us and let us stay in their van. Man, those were the days. And you gonna tell me you can't get a job? And Brian, FYI, Uber is not a job. Brian, that's for the birds. Uber is not a job. You just do that because first of all, you're mooching off of your dad who pays for the car. So you use that as an advantage, as an excuse, as a crutch, just to pay for your storage units, your 4 storage units. Most people forgot that it's 4, and people think it's 2, but no, it's 4. And just to buy a little bit of money, just to buy booze, put a little bit of gas in there, pay for your hookers and your storage unit. But besides that, you don't want to work. If you didn't have the storage units, I'm very sure you would probably drive 4 times in a month if you could. Stop being lazy, man. I've been watching you since my daughter before my daughter was born. My very first daughter, Yelena, was born. I clearly remember your excuses for not working back then with in your cousin's factory. Oh, I got flat feet. You were complaining about flat feet. You think I forgot? You think I'm stupid? Maybe the new people that don't haven't watched your channel since the beginning. Well, I didn't. I'm not gonna say I watched it since straight out the beginning, but your excuse for that job was you have flat feet. Then that the job moved far away, and then you use that as an excuse to further even. And then what happened? You quit to go to Uber. Oh, you were making all these videos about Uber. How you quit the job to go to Uber. That's like really the only job that I'm aware of you ever had. Then you were working, you were trying to do those day labor jobs. You only did that maybe like 2 or 3 times. I'm sure you had your reason for only doing it a couple times, and you made videos about it. Marvel Clark says, I think Brian is getting help from the cousin Jose Goody. Well, that's not gonna last too long. All this that, oh, if I had a housing, if I had a place to live, I'm gonna go look for a job. I don't buy it. Man, you live with a two-pay family for free for like, what, 6 months? That's why they kicked you out for not paying rent. You first started living in the shed, and what the two-pay family said, that you were smoking weed, you were sleeping all day. Yeah, they were saying that. I didn't say it. Remember when you got beat up, which it was rightfully deserved? Did you look for a job back then? Did you fill out any job applications? Did you take maybe, I don't know, did you? Why don't you get your CDL like me? Why don't you get your CDL like me? Huh? Why don't you do something? And now it's getting more difficult to find a job. I know you're going to use that as an excuse, as a crutch. Oh, there are no jobs. Yeah, it's difficult, but you got to really, really look. I mean, it's just amazing. I'm just like, what are you going to do with your life? What are the next 5 years? I remember when I started this channel 2 years ago, people gave me such a hard time. Oh, you're obsessed with Brian. Oh, this and that. Leave the poor guy alone. Blah, blah, blah. And I said from the beginning, Brian's not going to change. He don't want to work. He's lazy. He's a webbies. He's a webong. He's a moocher. He don't want to work. Guys, he's not going to work. He's worse than a gypsy, man. He don't want to work. No, well, I'll take that back. I take that back. I take that back. Hold on, man. There we go. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what. Okay, Gardener Earth guy says the school bus companies will pay to train. He doesn't want that, Gardener Earth. He's gonna say that he has road rage. Um, the kids are gonna get on his nerves. He's gonna say that he's not a children. He's not good with children. Um, He doesn't like split shifts. Because I know school bus drivers, they work split shift. He's going to say he can't do split shift because he's not going to get proper sleep. Um, he has flat feet. He can't take a shower. He don't have a place to live. All the excuses you've been hearing throughout the years. Like when he was getting the day laborer jobs. Oh, my body gave out on me. He could get a Class B and drive a dump truck. Again, he doesn't want to do that. Gardner, he don't want to do that. I'm telling you. Throughout the years, I even used to give him, before he blocked me, I used to give him suggestions in the comment section. Oh, I can't do this. He can't do nothing. Nothing. Whatever job you recommended, and if you recommend even more jobs, he'll just block you. You don't believe me? If you're not blocked, do the same recommendations you're giving me right now to him. Do it on his channel, and you're gonna get blocked. He doesn't want to work. I've been saying this already for so many years. He doesn't want to work. I could have got him a job in 2014 where I was working at. He never took me up on it. Never. Cruise ship would be perfect. He doesn't want to do that either. He's gonna say he has all his connections in California. Think about it. It came out to light that he had a girlfriend, and then he stopped working, and she started paying all the bills and the rent and everything, and that's why she got rid of him because he didn't want to work. You didn't know that? I forgot the name of his girlfriend, but he had a girlfriend he lived with. I didn't even know that. That's why he didn't make videos. See, it all makes perfect sense because there was a time when Brian didn't make videos. People used to message him, "Hey man, why haven't you uploaded like in almost a year?" And because he didn't have no need to eBay. Why Brian should launch $10 a month membership on YouTube. 300 followers will join his membership. He will get $3,000 a month on YouTube. Yeah, it's a good idea, but I don't know if his channel qualifies for that. I have no idea. But it makes perfect sense. He was living with that woman and mooching off of her. It makes perfect sense. That's why he had no need to make videos. There was a time he would make videos like maybe like once or twice a year. I remember. There was a guy named with the YouTube account named Pendejo. He used to always message him, and then finally he blocked him after asking him to make videos. Once in a blue moon, you'll see him comment on troll channels. Once in a blue moon, because he's one of the original subscribers of Brian. I remember it was me and Pendejo. And now that he doesn't have that woman, he doesn't have his stepdad. He needs the subscribers to mooch off. He's a moocher. He's just a moocher. Brian is never gonna have a stable career, a business, none of that. Brian is always gonna get by. Maybe if his channel gets terminated, I can imagine him getting a part time here once in a while, and then play the same stupid game, getting laid off, so he could collect unemployment. Because that's what he did with Amazon. He wanted to connect unemployment. He should have waited a little bit longer. But man, this is the worst tripod I've ever. I mean, cell phone mount I've ever had. But what can you do? That's Brian. I want Brian getting terminated on YouTube for good. Says low roller scratchy. Or do I want Brian's channel terminated? No, not really, because the longer it stays up, it only proves my point. I don't know, man. Brian's has had it really good. He's had it really good in life. You don't realize how good he's had it in life. He was born in the United States of America, where this is the land of opportunity, where he could just, since he's low income, he could apply in most cases for free to get like a 4 month career, paralegal, truck driver, barber, to cut hair. He could do a lot of things if he really put his mind to it. But he doesn't want that. He wants to be taken care of. He's a moocher. That's what he is. And You gotta be a fool to honestly send this guy even a penny and even $2 like somebody. And what happened to Philbrook? Does anybody know what happened to Philbrook? Why did he take all his wonderful videos down? Why? Son, you just like stop making videos. So Brian beat you, he won. I'm not taking my channel down for Brian. Forget that. I'm taking my videos down. Get a job. What? I'm gonna get in trouble for saying get a job? Get a job, man. Stop being lazy. I found out you got a membership, man. But the Brian supporters, well, hey, the Brian supporters are more than welcome to show up to my house, and I'll bust out the phone, turn on the live stream really quick, and we can sit down. I'll cook for you. I'll give you something to drink. I'll treat you with good Southern hospitality, and you got to give me a good reason why Brian shouldn't work. That's how I'm gonna sit down and you explain to the audience why you think Brian shouldn't get a job. I'm serious. You're more than welcome to come and see me at my house. And you can tell me why Brian shouldn't have a job. I'm I would be curious to know why. And why are you a supporter to begin with? And what am I doing this so bad? I'm just telling the man to get a job. Look, Brian, I'm here at the ATM. Something you probably do. Oh shit. Hold on. Crap, not good. I hate those things. But the thing is, I have a hard time getting close to the ATM. Oh, Brian. And things are going to get worse, man. Yeah, he smokes marijuana. That's what he does with his donations. He smokes marijuana. You're totally right. Garden Earth. That if Brian could, look, if Brian could get enough AdSense revenue, and I'm not talking about, let's say $500 a month. Let's say his YouTube channel getting for miracle reason he got $500 a month. To him, that would be more than enough to smoke his weed, drink, and get a hooker once in a while. Okay, Brian. So I'm going to the ATM and I'm gonna pull out some money because I got a job. See that? I'm gonna pull some money out. So I put this in the ATM. See that? I put that in there. Well, let me see, because you know what? I've never paid attention if the stupid ATMs show personal information. I don't want to put personal information out here. So hold on. I apologize. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna print out. I'm gonna get money. Okay, get cash. Other amount. Mm-mm. Oops. Something else. Customize bills. I'm gonna give me like 300 and ones. Oh, maybe 400 because I know I got a bunch of 20s at home already. Okay, get cash. Yeah, I apologize, guys. Brian, I'm doing something that you wish I wouldn't pull out my money out of the ATM. You wish I would PayPal it to you or Cash App it to you, Brian. See, Brian? Oh, you know what? That means that my what happened? The heck? Hmm. Didn't give me the money for some odd reason. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I think I know why. Hold on, guys. Hold your horses. I know why. Please, please, guys. My card is turned off. I remember now. Hold on. Okay, I apologize. My card was turned off. I thought so. That's what happened. I remember now. My card is turned off. Card was turned off. I thought so. That's what happened. I remember now. My card is turned off. Hold on, guys. You know what? I don't want to irritate you guys. I better. Hold on. Where do I buy my silver? I'll let you know right now. If you hold on. All right, there we go. One thing that I do though is I don't keep money in the bank. All right, there we go, guys. I remember now. See exactly. I had to turn on my card. Brian, hold on. Hold your horses. All right, Brian. Look, Brian. When you go to work, you got money. Ooh, you got money. Look, this is what you want. Let's see, Gardner Anderson. I'll be honest with you, man. I don't buy nothing at SD Bullion. I don't like SD Bullion at all, man. Uh, are you stacking any silver? Yup. I bought the reverse proof set. Where do you buy your silver? I'll be honest with you. I've been buying at Bold Precious Metals. Cause if you're buying at SD Bullion is a ripoff. You ask me honestly. Look, Brian. Look at this. Okay, so in once. Jenny Age, you'll never get a notification from me. Forget it. You're dreaming. I get discriminated on this platform. When you're a heterosexual, um, family man, Bible believer, and telling people to get a job, believe me, you're like, okay, Brian. So I got 400 and 100s, and then right here I got a bunch of 20s, 20, 40. Hold on, let's put it this way: 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. So far, that's 200. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. That's 300. So I took out $720. And by the way, all my bills are already paid for. If you give Brian a load of money, he will cry about the hassles of spending it. No, he'll be happy. Matter of fact, I bet you if I was to send him 2 grand, he would stop making videos for at least 4 weeks. He won't upload for a month. Minimum. No, 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 no. Minimum 3 weeks. Because he's gonna run out of money. Because all he's gonna do is stay home and sleep. He's like, oh, I already got money. So he stays home, sleeps in all well, in this situation, I guess he's gonna sleep in his car. He'll just sleep in his car all day. Then he'll buy mota, he'll buy beer, and yeah, he'll buy mota, beer, pick up a couple hookers, probably rent a hotel to be with the hookers. It'll be a drug and hooker event. Man, I'm telling you, Garden Anderson, SD Bullion is a ripoff. And then it takes forever with SD Bullion to get a package. Ooh. Last time when me almost hit a whole month. When I didn't know better, I started shopping around. Check out check out Bold precious metals, those prices cannot be beat. You'll be shocked the price difference. Oh man, you could easily pick up 10 more silver rounds. Most of Brian's subs are trolls. You don't understand, dude. Isn't that what he says? Yep. The marijuana is expensive and leads to homelessness. Jenny H says, I don't understand how Brian has so many subs. I only buy SD when they're on good. Man, nothing's ever on sale at SD. Man, it's super rare you'll find something that is cheaper than bold precious metals. It's super rare. I hate SD bullion. Oh my, SD bullion just because all those people are promoting it. Man, you think that promotion is free? That's why, man, I'm telling you. And then they use the highest price on what do you call it? They use the highest price of gold and silver at the moment. If you pay attention, they don't use the Kitco.com price. Heck no. Gold precious metal doesn't necessarily use the cheapest one. I don't work for them. I don't get nothing out of them, but it's close to the cheapest one. If you check out Kitco.com, what is the actual price of gold and silver at the moment, the spot price, and compare it to SD bullion and bold precious metal, you'll see bold precious metal is almost there to that actual price versus SD bullion. Ah, heck no. Another one that I do recommend is JM bullion, but only when they actually have sales. They're expensive and they use the highest spot price is even worse than SD bullion. But when they do have a sale, that's when you do buy. They'll have like something where like their sale is like actually cheaper than bold precious metals. It's happened once in a while. I caught the because I needed to complete a tube of eagles, and they actually had a crazy sale on silver eagles. Like this happened about like 5 6 months ago. I couldn't believe it, the spot price they had. Man, I ordered the ones that I needed, and I filled up the tube. I completed the tube. But those are rare occasions. You just got to keep an eye on that one. That one in Pembex.com is a good one too. Pembex is almost as. Sometimes you gotta check Pembex.com because they'll actually be cheaper than Bold. You got to keep going back and forth. But I don't mess with SD bullion. Heck no. They got what's that guy, Yankee stacking, and then the 2-in-1. Man, those people, I don't even follow those people. What is the other one? Um Silver Dragon, and they're always heavily promoting these people. Man, those people, man, they have sold out. They're sold to the devil, man. Like screw that crap, man. And there's always like drama on their channel. See, I need to make videos about those people too. I plan to. I'm gonna do it on this channel though. Like they go over there and create this drama. Oh, tomorrow. It's like they create this suspense so that you could rush to SD bullying. God damn, man. I need to do a video comparing prices. And I'm telling you, man, if you compare like Bold Precious Metal, Pembex.com, we're talking about like premiums like a $3 minimum, $3 difference minimum. Think about it. You might not think it's much if you buy a little bit, but man, if you bought, man, even if you buy a little bit, is you see the difference. Oh, screw that place. Don't even get me started. I hate SD bullying. I hate everything about it. Then what was it like? I put this like a month ago. I think, was it a month ago? They actually had a sale, which I was really surprised. They had a sale of something. I was some round. I don't remember what round. It actually was like I couldn't even believe it. It was actually 12 cents cheaper than the Buffalo rounds from Bold Precious Metal. It's off by like, yeah, it was like 12 cents cheaper. And I say, well, yeah, that adds up if you order, like at least 40 ounces, 20 ounces, it adds up. You'll see the price difference. But when I started thinking that I'm not going to get my package until like a month later, I'm like, screw that. I order with Bold Precious Metal. Yeah, I do the ACH deposit, the ACH transfer, whatever you call it. Yeah, it takes like with Bolt, they'll instantly take the money out like the next day or the same day, depending. It's on a business day, of course, Monday through Friday, business day. Even with SD Bullion is the same thing. So you put in your order, they either take out the money that same day if you do it early enough. If not, worst case scenario, next day, like at 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning, boom, they pull the money out. They have, of course, they have to put a 7 day hold on it to make sure that the money doesn't get disputed, or you claim that they stole your money from your account, trying to get free money, trying to get free coins. If it sometimes if it clears a little bit faster, they'll immediately put the package in the mail. That's what I like about them. They'll immediately put the package in the mail. And it's rare they'll send it through the regular mail, but most of the time either FedEx or UPS. There's been a couple of times they will send it in the mail, but I've been fortunate they've been sending it through the UPA, the USPS, the UPS or FedEx. But with SD volume, oh man, ooh wee, forget it, forget it. I don't want to think about that. I remember putting in an order the last time I put an order there. Man, it took them like 3 to 4 days to pull the money out. I'm like, crap. Did I even do it right? And they do the usual hold, and then the money clears. And then to put, oh man, to get your package, good luck. But anyways, enough of that. Brian, get a job, man. Get a job, man. Stop being a lazy ass and get a job. Not for you. And I'm just curious to know, because now they're doing anything beyond $600 if you use, like in your example, Cash App, PayPal. Uh, you have to pay taxes on that. So I'm curious to know how you're gonna get away with that, because they hired over 80,000 IRS agents. I'm curious to know how you're gonna pull that off. Like seriously, Brian could become a spokesman for SD Bullion and show off lavish lifestyle. All he can be jealous of. Yep. Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. I totally agree. Man, I'm really surprised I got 8 people watching. That's what I don't like about YouTube. You talk about stupid stuff. I'm here talking about, Brian not wanting to get a job. I mentioned a little bit about Bowl. I mentioned these other scumbags like SD, Silver Dragons that is against cryptocurrency. That guy's an idiot. Like the other day, was it silver went down? It went down to $22 from almost 24, I want to say. And he was panicking already because he put his eggs all in one basket. I think he does own gold. I don't want to say he does. I'm not 100% sure. But he said in a video that he owns 3,000 ounces of silver. And then these idiots like Silver Dragons and Yankee Stanking and that 2-in-1 and all these other idiots on here on YouTube that don't show their face. They think, man, they're so stupid. They don't realize if the trolls really wanted to get them, all they do is an IP address search. That's all they got to do. They've done it on me. They've done it on people that I know here on YouTube. I personally know people, creators. I'm not naming names, but it's happened to me. If they really wanted to know where these people at, they could do an IPS address. And you honestly think the federal government doesn't know who they are? These guys are a bunch of idiots because all their YouTube channels are monetized. Come on, they're taking sponsorships. Really? You're taking sponsorship. You gonna tell me you don't pay taxes on that? Really? You already got your social security number. I'm sure Google has your social security number. They know where you live. These guys are a bunch of idiots. Well, yeah, you could say, well, they don't want a regular average subscriber like me finding out who they are, where they live, and they're gonna steal their little silver coins and gold coins. Guys are a bunch of idiots. They sold their soul, man. They love money. Like that guy Yankee Stanking. Sometimes he does these live streams praying. Man, you love money. That's all you talk about is money. It's good that you're educating people to buy gold and silver. I got you there. But I don't like the fact that they sit there and put cryptocurrency down. Oh, it's not real money. What did that guy said? Oh, I don't know. That's not real. He's against cryptocurrency. Man, you can make a lot more money off of crypto than you can off of precious metals. The way things are going, how they got it all, how they got it all rigged. They control it with the paper market. Don't get me wrong. I am a big I'm into stacking gold and silver. I'm a big proponent, and I've been saying for a long time, buy yourself your crypto, and you should. You should have gold and silver because it's off the system. It's totally off and independent. It's not connected to like cryptocurrency. The problem is if they cut the lights out or they decide to pull the plug on the internet, you practically don't have a way to get to your money. Even if you have it in cold storage, or let's say an EMP attack, you're screwed. Your money is on hold. It's not gone. It's on the blockchain. But until they get the infrastructure back up, and who knows how long that's gonna take, you got a problem there. I'm totally with you on that. You can't have all your eggs in one basket. What's up, Gutter TV? I'm totally in agreement with those guys because to me, those guys are probably just as bad as Brian. Silver Dragon, Yankee Stacking, 2 and 1. These scumbags here that want to force me to buy through SD Bullion. But anyways, to sit there and put down cryptocurrency. I agree with you. You should have your stack of silver and gold because that's completely. I mean, if the lights go out, they cut the internet because the government could pull the plug on the internet. Because most of you don't realize this, and you gotta stop believing the lies. A lot of people really believe like your cell phone, the internet, oh, it's on satellites, it's in the cloud. So people got this stupid idea thinking that, oh, it's in the cloud. No, the internet, all it is cables. There's literally cables going through the ocean to connect the internet to the internet in other countries. They're fiber optics, they're cables, just like your phone line, believe it or not. So I'm trying to say, yeah, it's good to have some silver, some gold, and even a little bit of cash. Because if the system goes down, you could always use your silver and your gold to to buy stuff and pay for food and services, whatever. Are you good? Are you going to expose Sacramento government, Sacramento movement? He got brainwashed by Brian. Yeah, what's up with that guy, man? How does he know Brian, man? I've been wanting to interview Brian. He don't want an interview from me. Yo, Poopy Cat. I hope you're watching this. I should have said this in the beginning. Poopy Cat, I want to personally interview. Now, Brian exposed your phone number. I don't know if that's your real phone number. I refuse to call because I'm sorry. I don't support sodomite lifestyle, but we don't have to discuss that. I don't hate you either. But or make your video, man. Why don't you make a video? Please. I'm kind of waiting to see what plays out. I've had no idea what's going on lately. Me either. I'm always at work. You know what's my problem? I'm always at a job. There's so many type of videos I would love to make, but I'm always working. I got bills to pay. I can't live off of YouTube. And me personally, I don't have the guts or the balls to ask for money to begin with. First of all, I'm highly shadow banned as it is. My other channel got terminated, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't ask for money. Brian has no shame. He's not embarrassed to do that. I feel highly embarrassed to do something like that. One time I had years ago, I remember when I was one time I didn't have money to get on the bus when I was going to college, and I was so embarrassed to ask people for $1 for the bus. I was just so embarrassed. I remember I couldn't do it, and I decided to walk home. It took me like 2, 3 hours to walk home. I just couldn't do it. I don't know how Brian can sit here, expose himself like that, and and just like openly, tell the world that he wants money and you got to give him money. I don't know how he does it. Honestly, I can tell you, I have no idea. He has balls to do that. That interview was the dumbest, funniest. Yep. Garden Earth guy says the system is down for Brian. He will need to hunt pigeons for food and use old tires as firewood. Oh man, that'll be the day he does that. Ooh, he would love to do something like that, and I'm sure he's gonna record it so people can send him more money. But Brian, like I said earlier, how is it possible? And I'll say this again: how is it possible that an illegal alien? There's people risking their lives. I saw a test. Somebody was telling me. I saw a testimony. Somebody was telling me about it too. How this person, their two children drowned to death trying to cross the river so they could come to the U.S. so they could get a job. And the father drowned trying to rescue his kids. The mother made it across, and the children died. The husband died, but you can't get a job. Illegal aliens get a job, get their own place, and they come with nothing, just the shirts at the back. Back, what is it? They just come with the shirts on their back, only with the shoes they got. Don't know how to speak English. You speak English. You're born in the U.S. I don't know if you got a high school diploma. I have no idea. But you're lazy and you don't want to work. You are an embarrassment. You should be ashamed of yourself, honestly. My dad is right what he said would say about people like you. You deserve to lose your citizenship and give it to an illegal alien. Really? You have no business having a social security card. Um, None of that. You have no business. You should be ashamed of yourself, Brian. That you should be totally ashamed of yourself. And I hope you're watching this. You're lazy, man. I remember you got upset because you're degenerate. Ooh, what the heck is going on here? Look at this, guys. What the heck? Man, they would whoop. Man, Brian wouldn't make it in Mexico. They'll kick his ass. He don't want to work, man. You're not lying. I'd rather have 30 undocumented workers than one Brian. I'm surprised Brian. I don't know, man. I don't know. Makes me wonder who you were friends in high school, man, because something doesn't add up. Think about what I'm saying, guys. Oh, man, this is accident number 4. Look at this, guys. Telling you, if I would live stream every day, man, look at this, guys. Typical, typical, typical. I guess these are the people that. Did you see that, guys? Whoa. Hold on, guys. I apologize. The thing fell off, man. Brian says he got beat up in school often. Yeah, I would imagine like they chose him to play on the basketball team. He doesn't run. Polly jumped out of the way so that he wouldn't catch the ball. Polly didn't do his homework either. I'm willing to bet that during lunch he would ask kids for money. Ooh, I could already see him in high school, man. He was a beggar in high school. I'm willing to bet that guy was a beggar in high school. He would bother people for spare change. Oh, can I have your sandwich? Oh, can I have your snacks? Oh, can I have your drink? Ooh, I could only imagine. Of course, he got beat up. Maybe a couple kids gave him, a couple some. some snacks once in a while. And then they say, man, this guy keeps coming back and asking me for my snacks every day. And then he probably got punched a couple times in the face. I don't doubt it. Can you imagine? Imagine you were in high school with Brian, and you brought some Oreo cookies in your lunch, to eat it with your school lunch, or just brought snacks. Brian would come to you and say, "Oh, can I have an Oreo cookie?" And you give him an Oreo cookie. And then, you be nice, be like, "Hey, you want another one?" And you give him another. And the next day he approaches you again. "Oh, can I have a banana? As long as you had an extra banana, can I have a banana?" And then he come the next day and ask you probably I noticed you didn't drink your strawberry milk. Because back then, when I was going to school, I don't know, maybe if Brian caught it back then. Well, I don't know in Brian's school, but when I was going to school, they had strawberry, orange juice, grape, and milk. They actually had whole milk back then. I remember. Can you imagine that? "Oh, you didn't drink your strawberry milk. Can I have it?" Now imagine the kids must have got fed up with him and punched him one day, or kicked him, or pushed him, or call him names. I'm telling you guys, this e-begging, asking for stuff, he's been doing this for years. This is nothing new. I don't doubt it. He was a beggar before the internet. I don't know. I can imagine. Brian should qualify for free schools lunch. Yeah, he would eat his school lunch, but he would ask the kids for like their snacks. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. So sad, man. You wasted your whole life. Telling you, Brian, let me tell you something. If you actually got a job, at first you got to get your foot in somewhere. Then you're going to start having a paycheck, a steady paycheck every week, every 2 weeks, twice a month. Some jobs even pay once a month. I don't recommend, well, even if it is, let's say you get paid every 2 weeks, you're going to get a paycheck. With that paycheck, you can start saving up for a down payment, for a deposit on an apartment. What you could do is you could rent a room. With a paycheck, you could fix your car, or you could get rid of that car, give it back to your parents that it belongs to them, and save up for a down payment and get your own car. I'm telling you, I know you can do it. You just gotta have the wills to do it. You gotta like they say in Spanish, amárrate los huevos y trabaja. You gotta hold your nuts really tight, get up and hustle. You gotta hustle, man. You gotta be a man. Stop being all feminine. Your dad had the was truthful and straight out degenerate and dressed like a woman and be honest with the world and himself. But what excuses you got not to be a man? Because honestly, you're not a man. You can't take care of yourself. You're not a man. Your dad that dresses like a degenerate, gender disgusting. Well, I'm not. Anyways, is more man than you are. Because at least he went to work. Your followers, they don't know better. "Oh, I'm drowning in debt." Liar! You're lying. Your dad pays the car payment and the insurance. You should be ashamed of yourself. Be totally ashamed of yourself. Treating your parents that way. That's why bad things happen to you. Because that's the way you treat your parents. Bible says, honor your father and your mother. And you don't honor your parents. Regardless of what your dad has done, how he chooses to live his life, which honestly is none of your business to begin with. And you come here like you come here like exposing what he's doing, like and trying to badmouth the man. Like, you need to understand your dad has psychological issues, man. He's deranged in the head, but that's none of our business. That's nobody's business. Man, you should be grateful that man he is even trying to get close to you. Cause I'm gonna tell you something, my dad's never gonna pay my bills. I got nobody to pay my bills. You got someone to pay your bills. You'd be completely ashamed of yourself. Honestly, if I was your dad, I would drive all the way to LA and kick your ass personally. I would whoop you, man. Yeah, he walked out on your mom. Yeah, all that is bad. He did bad. He did bad, and he's trying to pay and make up for that. He had you living in his house. Think about how I felt uncomfortable when my dad came to live in my house like a full grown man I haven't seen since I left his house. I left my parents' house at 14. And I'm like, man, he's a full grown man. He's like, my wife is here. I didn't even feel comfortable him being in my house because I got my wife here. Think about it. Having a full ass grown man like you living in the living room all those years and you couldn't even get a job. Think about it. You had a place to live and you couldn't get a job. And I'm tired of hearing the excuses. Well, I couldn't get no sleep. Always excuses not to have a job. Oh, I can't get proper sleep. Oh, it's like, man, you're just lazy, man. Even if they gave you, I'm gonna tell you something. I agree with this person wrote in the comment section of your video that you said that, oh, if I had proper housing, I could look for a job. No, I don't believe that. You would immediately stop Ubering if they got you those apartments that you said that, oh, what are the odds those people got a place to live? Immediately, I agree with that person wrote. It would be immediate vacation for you. Immediate vacation until they kicked you out of that place. Because I really doubt that they're gonna pay for those people's apartments forever. You would mooch off of that as long as possible as you can. And just Uber to put a little bit of gas in your car, keep paying the storage units. He didn't even have a doorknob, says grass burner. Anthony, did dad will beat up Brian all the way. Yep. He should be ashamed of himself, sitting there and bad mouthing his dad. Man, that man has put up with you so much. You're an embarrassment. You are an embarrassment as a son. You are an embarrassment. I bet he doesn't even tell people that he has a son. I would be so embarrassed if you were my son. Poor man, he's already felt like he's failed in life. That his son turned out to be the way he is. You should be ashamed of yourself. I would say you're more of a degenerate than he is. Alright guys, the speed limit here is 60, and I'm going 35 because this guy in front of me doesn't want to hurry up, but I'm gonna get it. I'm not gonna put up with this. I want to go home already. I've been out here, I've been working all night. That's how you do it, baby. That's how you do it, baby. That's how you do it, baby. You see that? He's right behind me. You see that? That's what I like about this car. Now that I bring this car, I've been driving this car since my other car got stolen. It was kind of difficult to do that with the other vehicle. But with this one, I just rev it, man. Brian doesn't have kids. Brian's kids will be new e-beggars online to continue scam. Oh, man. Oh, man. I don't know, man. I hope he never has children. I feel sorry for the woman that hangs up with him. I'm gonna tell you something. I feel sorry for the woman that's gonna hang up with Brian. I feel so sorry. But a lot of these women aren't stupid nowadays. But I already said last time, Brian's gonna have to hang up with a cougar, a single mom, or just an old woman like in her like 70s that has like a good pension fund, or she has a deceased husband that left her money and she just wants a younger guy. And she's probably gonna dress him up like a little kid. And wants to dress him up like a little kid, like pretend like that's her son, you know what I mean? And baby him. That's the only way that I see it happening. That's like the only way that I see it happening. So Brian doesn't have to get a job. Honestly, Brian, look for a senior citizen woman to take care of you. That's what you're gonna have to do. You need to teach Brian about taking responsibility for one's own actions. What do you think? How do you think so many people are blocked? Why do you think so many people make videos about him? What do you think we've been trying to do this whole time? Now look at this guy. We're going 52 when I could go 60. In the slow poke behind me starting to catch up, but he's next on my list to pass him up. As soon as I know exactly where to pass these people up. Cause safety is first, and there's a lot of traffic right now. I mean, if I can't pass him up, oh well. Well, this is my chance. Yeah, he speed up. As soon as I went around him, he speed up. That's what they do, guys. They speed up. As soon as you go around them, they speed up. He speed up. As soon as I went around him, he speed up. Crap, I'm going a little too fast. As soon as I went around, he started speeding up. They know what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. You see that, guys? I don't know if you noticed that. As soon as he was going slow, he was going 50, 52, 48. As soon as I start going around him, he speed up. He's another Brian type. I'm telling you something, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. I hate to express myself this about people, and I see it at my job. I see it how people are as a truck driver. Just being out here in this world, people are there's a lot of human trash. Just people that are straight out trash, man. It's like it's like, man, I don't know, man. It's like I'll give an example. I was on my route today, right? And we gotta deliver the dough, the pizza boxes, all the ingredients. So we put our ramp on the curve ramp, which is right in front of the door of the restaurant, right? And this guy, he decides to back up. He didn't drive into it. He literally backed up in front of the lift gate of the truck, right in front of the ramp, the curve ramp. And he saw the curve ramp because I saw him open the door and look to make sure he didn't run over the curve ramp. At least he was being thoughtful in that because his lazy, trash self couldn't park in the other lane, in the other parking spot, so we could get our stuff in. And I said, hey, man, I waved at him. I said something, and he ignored me. He acted like I wasn't there. Human trash. Perfect example. Brian could be classified as human trash too. Because think about it. He don't want to work. He sits there and bad mouths his parents on the internet, talking bad about them. Human trash. He chooses to be trash. That's what he chooses to be. Instead of getting up, think about it. He wants us to get him somewhere to live, pay his bills, take money out of my pocket or your pocket, which there's already people sending him good amount of money. I'm gonna tell you, by the way. That's why he keeps begging. That's practically like right now. I gotta buy my daughter some clothes. I keep for some odd reason I'm so tired. I keep forgetting. It's not that there isn't money. I'm gonna take her to the store. So I would have to not buy clothes for my daughter. My son, I'm buying him a PlayStation. I would have to not buy him a PlayStation to give it to Brian because of people like him. And there's a lot of trashy people out here, just straight out garbage, human garbage. And honestly, I'm an honestly believer that it takes one person at a time, you, me, to make this world a better place. Like that person, when they're constantly going slowing down like 52 miles an hour, he went down to 49, 48 because they're texting and driving. Yeah, that's what they're doing. People here love to text and drive. There's a lot of people here that have cell phone addiction. He don't care that he might crash into the tree and die and then go to hell because he doesn't have Jesus, most likely. Then he doesn't care if he accidentally drives into oncoming traffic and kills someone. And then what? If he accidentally, I saw it with my own eyes. It happened in front of me at my job. He was the car right in front of me. Same thing as that guy doing swerving and slowing down and speeding up because they're texting. I'll never forget this guy. This is when I barely moved out here. Very narrow road. Same situation. That's why I passed him up too. Human trash. The guy swerved by a little bit in front of the car coming in front of him, and they crashed head on. And I saw the baby fly out of the car and hit the tree. Then I spoke with the paramedics. I got stuck there, and the person told me that the baby was going to be paralyzed for the rest of his life. The baby literally ejected from the front windshield and crashed into the tree. And they took the mom to the paramedics all because the human trash, like the guy that passed up, was swerving a little bit like this, slowing down little by little. I kept my good distance because I don't. In the truck, I can't pass him up. In my car, I'm gone. You know what I mean? Especially in this one. So in case some of you are criticizing me that I'm doing that, again, human trash. They don't care. They only care about their own addictions, cell phone addiction, texting, and themselves. And you hurt other people. That's why you're in the situation you're in, Brian, because the Bible says honor your father and your mother. It's not for you to judge your dad's lifestyle. I'm not saying or condoning his lifestyle because it's wrong. I agree with you 100%. But honestly, you shouldn't come here on the internet and badmouth him and make yourself a victim because that is your father. You gotta honor him. Be thankful that he's paying your car. Probably even sends you. I don't doubt it. He sends you a couple dollars. I'm very sure you call him on the phone and ask him for money. I don't doubt it, because I have family members that have done that to me, and they sit there and curse the ground I walk on, but then they'll call me and ask me for money and help. They do that behind my back. I got family that does that behind my back. They'll sit there, badmouth me, make up rumors, make up stories, try to make me say, put words in my mouth that I don't say about other people in my family, right? And they don't think I'm gonna find out. And I'm sure you do the same thing, Brian. I refuse to believe you don't talk to all your family. I don't know if you have a lot or not, but in my case, then they call me. That person is talking bad about me, asking me for money or help. And it's not just one random person. There's a couple people in the family. So I doubt it that you haven't called your dad asking for money. I don't doubt it one bit. And I'm sure he's denied it because you probably done it more than one time. So that's why life is like that for you. Because first, you gotta learn to treat others the way you want to be treated. Treat your dad different. Give him back the car. No, you're not gonna do that because you only think about yourself. You know what I mean? It's just like you gotta change the way you treat your parents. Your dad is the only person you got left. I wish my dad was like that. That he's trying to help me and be part of my life. My dad kicked me out at 14. But to each his own. You know, the haters, the people, the supporters. Oh, I'm such a bad person. Buell, Grinning, Blake will be back. I hope he will be back. I like your Domino's pizza shirt. Thank you. Glad you stick kicking ass Anthony Bryan. Dream drama is just getting better. He will be household alpha now Cal soon. Passive aggressive driving is lame. Oh heck no. Brian doesn't need a dad. He needs I don't know what he needs, man. He needs a good ass kicking in life. I just hope I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. Life needs to like I don't know, man. Like how much I don't know how much worse his situation could get. I don't know. It's like he puts himself in that situation. Brian, if you had a job, trust me, your life would improve. It would change. Anyways, I gotta go, guys. I'm already home. Not for you, Brian. Not for you. You gotta work like I do. And I already paid all my bills. I got my house. I got so much food at home right now that I got food coming out of my I got groceries coming out of my ears. That's how much food I got at home right now. Um Not bragging. I'm just letting you know. Um you could be in that situation too. And I already paid my electricity bill, my car insurance, my homeowner's insurance, paid my credit card bill, and I paid off my other credit card. Um, and I gave my wife already money. Right now, I'm gonna give her more money. And cell phone bill is paid. I'm trying. I don't have that many bills, but I'm just giving you examples. And I'm gonna go pay the property taxes on Wednesday. So yes, my bills are paid for. Anyways, you guys have a good one. God bless. Only 3 people watching. Anyways, have a nice day. Low Road Scratcher, Gardener Earth Guy, Bu Grunery, and all the other people. Mike Damn says glad you. I know I read that comment already. Anyways, comment, rate, subscribe. Grass Burner. You guys have a good one. God bless you guys. Peace out. Bye bye.